Okay, Minorcan Navy, here we go today. Not much really going on, but we decided to put the drone up and kind of take a look around the Port of Brunswick, see what was happening. Over at the commercial fishing fleet, the shrimp boats are getting ready. Their season is just now kind of getting underway. They're starting to look offshore past the 3-mile line for the big roe shrimp. It's that time of the year. Then we saw the Georgia Bulldog, and this is research vessel for the University of Georgia, and it is just opposite of the commercial docks, just kind of south of it. And this boat was built in St. Augustine, Florida. They show 1977, 73 feet long. It was a Desco shrimp boat and has now been kind of converted into a research vessel, which it still retains some of its original commercial fishing shrimping gear, and then they've added on some stuff. You see the gallows on the stern for pulling different kind of stern rigs. They've done some modification to the berthing area in it for a crew as well as scientific groups that come aboard to run experiments on different types of fishing gear and that kind of thing. Traditionally, the traditional layout is that of a shrimp boat, a commercial shrimping boat, and that's how it started life when it was built down in St. Augustine. It's got a 6-cylinder Caterpillar diesel engine and a pretty large onboard generator for AC power. Good looking vessel, and it's well maintained, for a 45-plus-year-old vessel. She looks pretty good. Been well taken care of. Just good looking lines on this old Desco here on the Georgia Bulldog. Here we kind of look over the commercial shrimping area and the facility where they unload their catch and pack their catch. It's a pretty windy day out on the river, so we didn't do a whole lot of down low video with the drone. Drone has a tendency to get a little unstable when you get down in altitude. We see there was another excursion boat. This is the Lady Jane that is up on the railway, and she is up being serviced, getting cleaned, bottom paint, propeller inspection, rudder inspection, the whole nine here for this vessel. This is a boat that you can rent a spot on, kind of do a little charter on it to go out and do some shrimping. I have done this trip before and really had a good time. It's done with some really knowledgeable people. When they go out and trawl, they'll go through the catch with you and explain what you're looking at, and you really get to see up close how everything goes together on one of these commercial fishing rigs. Now the Star Ishtid was in port, taking on some bulk paper. What's really neat about this ship is we could see with the drone when we go around and fly over it that it also has containers. That's a multi-purpose shipping vessel, and it can handle different types of cargoes with ease. Now the Port of Brunswick is undergoing some expansion, and if you guys from the Golden Ray days remember, this was the area where they were doing a lot of the staging for the salvage process and the equipment and things there. Well, they're in the process, it looks here, of putting together another warehouse. They've gotten the slab down, it's been poured. Looks like they're getting ready to do some piling work there with the crane and the Vibra pack. Maybe driving some pilings for some additional dockage. This is right in the area where the tugboats tie up here at the Port of Brunswick. But pretty big expansion going on there. You know, as well over at Colonel's Island where the cars come in. Brunswick is in the process of building a 4th berth over there to handle those roll-on, roll-off vessels. We kind of cruise up the river here, and we got this barge and this tugboat that's here. It's been here for a while. The barge is sunk. The tugboat is on top of the barge, and it is sunk as well. Every time the tide comes up, it goes down under the water. Not completely, but the deck of it does. So it's having some problems, and it's been here for quite a while. One of those things that you hope to see get cleaned up. Another commercial vessel here. And then we tie back into that port area where the construction is taking place. I'm going to come out and kind of take a look at the ship, and then we're going to fly over it and give you guys a pretty good view right on across the top of the ship. Kind of see what it looks like when you fly over one of these dry bulk ships in port, and it's kind of opened up. You know, it's opened up to receive its cargo, and this is the area where they would be loading paper, big rolls of paper, into the ship. We got some other videos out about that, about the whole process, but down there you can see some of those containers that they have lined up on the ship. And just another fun day in the Port of Brunswick. Well, hey, that's about all the time we got for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I want to ask, if you haven't done it yet, you'll click on that subscribe link. Hey, you guys stay safe out there.